Hey guys, Mark Squibb. I'm the author of Earthship Colorado, which is a community page about Earthship development, and I wanted to do a little exploration and explanation about what's really going on behind the scenes. Last year, we lost our home after the High Park fire, and we've been sort of active in the press and trying to help communicate what it's like to be on the inside, as well as try to help others bring together resources. So we ended up involuntary participants in how do you recover from a fire experience, and we've actually learned a lot of interesting things relating to sustainability, economy, and so forth. So I want to go through a handful of these things. They're kind of guiding our decisions, hoping that they'll be helpful to some other folks out there. So one of the things that happened to me after the fires, we started to take a look at what it cost us as a family of five to live. Okay, so basically the numbers sort of told an interesting story, which is these two elements between the mortgage and the food outweighed all of the other expenses by at least 10 to 1. So when I started saying, okay, what do we do to improve our quality of life and our economics? Number one was get rid of that dang mortgage. Number two, if we can, produce as much food as possible, because if you've ever fed growing boys, it's a lot like cleaning out a refrigerator with a shop vac. They consume a massive amount of food, and that's a long-term expense that's going to be going on for the next 10 to 15 years in three cases. So you're talking a lot. About 10 years ago, before the first boy was born, we decided we were going to raise him in the woods. So we bought us a place up in the Rocky Mountains outside of Fort Collins, and let's zoom in there. With a little luck, Google will put me right where we used to live. Anyway, so the fire came through. I don't know how it got us, but it sure did. And this is what's left of our house. We have a concrete basement with leftover greenhouse and a few. That used to be my shop. Anyway, so the fire got us, and so the thing we're going through here is how are we going to turn this into this? This is what I believe is our what we'd like to call our new home. And so what we're looking at is how do we convert the old footprint into a nice new home that minimizes our costs and so forth. So what I want to do in a series is take everybody through the kinds of thinking we're doing, and as well as a series of innovations about materials and so forth. And if I'm reading my budgets correctly, I think I can have this house done for somewhere in the range of $50 a square foot. Now, I may be wrong, but that's my goal.